Hello everyone, Steve from Tech Toy Tinker and Retro Arena. So this will be my first real or more lengthy video that I've done in some time. I wanted to give you guys a deeper look at the Trimui brick. So this is running Tomato OS, as I had briefly said in the previous video. You'll notice each system has its own unique background image, as well as icons. Also, I've been finding that stuff like Atmoswave and Dreamcast doesn't actually run that bad on here, and it is playable with the D-pad. That's just an improper resolution photo. I gotta fix that. Just wanted to give you guys a bit deeper of a look here. Oops, my bad. Oh, that was just dumb on my part. I'm trying to rush. So as you can see, Atmoswave isn't running terrible. It's the same emulator that runs Dreamcast as well. So for this, notice how it's not doing anything. The D-pad's not working. There's a setting for that I'll show you in a moment. Once I figure out where it is. I was looking at it earlier. And now, of course, because I'm on the spot, I can't remember where it is. Oh, right there, duh. So you see you can change D-pad to analog. You need to make sure that you're using that setting. There's also another way you can do it with the function button, but I believe they took that out of this update. So basically you just want to go to key map and say hold select, for example. Or we'll say hold start. And now you should, in theory, be able to move the cursor. Like I said, this is a brand new update for me. I just installed it before the video. But on the previous version, it worked fine. If there's a regression, they'll have to fix it, but... I really do like the screen in this device. I've had a lot of fun playing with it. I'm a really big fan of the old style Game Boy. Everyone knows that. Alright, so... the problem is that I set it up as the wrong button. So I have to hold start to move. Yeah, see? Normally I could have made it so I was like holding R2, L2. Yeah, L2 would have been fine, I guess. A little awkward. But there is a way in RetroArch as well where you can kind of swap the pads around, specifically for this system. Just give you guys a quick look at what's all here. FFmpeg will play video. So if you want to watch some retro TV shows like Mario, Zelda, something like that, you can do that there. MSU MD is Mega Drive MSU, the same as the Super Nintendo CD feature. Nintendo DS, of course, works well on this. It's easier to run than Dreamcast in my experience. Mostly because it's a well-built emulator. PSP is also playable on this. It takes a little bit of setup, but it works. So there's a look at all the different systems that are on here. And we're back at the start. Aha. Saturn Bomberman's probably the greatest Bomberman of all time, in my opinion. And Liquid Kids here on Saturn, one of my favorite games. Unfortunately, this doesn't allow you to separate the different files like that. So if you have multiple like this, like I do here, you have to figure out which one is the right one to launch the game with. So in a case like that, it's probably not going to work very well. Or maybe I broke Saturn. That's also highly possible. At least I know I got to fix it before I release anything. Let's see here. Also, RetroArch is 1.19.1 in the public build that's going out, but I haven't upgraded it from 18 yet. I went out too far. There we go. Suddenly the Saturn core is not working. I'm going to have to do that off video with logging and see what's missing. There's probably a file missing from the back end. We got Moonlight here, which I'm not going to show in this video, specifically because my computer with my NVIDIA GPU is not connected. And I showed a lot of this stuff in the previous video anyways, just this one here will make your device warm, not hot, but it'll squeeze a little bit of extra performance out of it. So as you can see, PortMaster updates over the air. Whenever there's a new release, you just launch it on your device. You gotta have Wi-Fi turned on, obviously. But other than that, go nuts. As I stated, for me, this is definitely one of my favorite devices. It is comparable to a Miu Mini, but I still prefer this. I like the way that it feels. And I like the Smart Pro a lot, which also helps. Now you're all stuck watching this for a minute. As for these buttons here, maybe if I turn that down, that might help. So, I'm going to go by the camera. Clicky but not bad feeling. These have a nice membrane to them. I like the way they feel when you press them. D-pad as well. Just the bottom ones here. These two buttons don't seem to be used for anything, but you could very easily swap RetroArch and then have those be start and select if you should so desire to. Right now it's the bottom buttons here. So with that in mind, I'm going to go back to the games section. This is something you can do also outside of PortMaster, but then you have to manually load all the games in yourself, and it's kind of a pain because you have to script it, and it's way easier just to use PortMaster. Just to give you an idea. Oops, I didn't mean to press that twice. Doesn't want to accept my answer. Starting down. No, I don't need to do that. You know what? I don't want to play with all this right now. So I'm just going to exit it. Oh, you're kidding me, right? I actually happen to like this game. I like that flop. Okay, so it's a good general overview for you guys. As you can see, it's still a work in progress for the stock firmware here, and Tomato's obviously built on top of that. Just wanted to give you guys a bit of insight into this device and what it is that I'm working on for it. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll start doing videos at least a little bit more regularly, not once every 2 months, maybe once or twice a week. Have a good day. Take care.